Good afternoon, teachers. I am Jayalakshmi, second grade teacher from Panchayat Union Primary School, Kondamanaikanpatti, Andipatti Block, Theni district. I am very glad to meet you all in this wonderful training, teachers. Okay, teachers, have you all finished your lunch? Have you all finished your lunch, teachers? Yes, we have all finished our lunch. After a long period, we have all met our friends, isn't it, teachers? Yes. After meeting our friends, we may feel very happy, and due to the happiness, we may have some little more food for our lunch. நம்ம ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸை சந்திச்சு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கிறதுனால கண்டிப்பா நம்ம கொஞ்சம் அதிகமாவே சாப்பிட்ருப்போம். ஸோ we may feel some drowsiness. நல்லா சாப்பிட்டுட்டு நல்ல ஃபுல் ஸ்டமக்கோட நம்ம இந்த மீட்டிங்க்கு ட்ரைனிங்க்கு வந்து மத்தியான செஷன்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அவர் இங்கிலீஷ் உட்காந்துருக்கோம். கண்டிப்பா நமக்கு எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் லைட்டா நல்ல ஒரு ட்ரௌசினஸா ஒரு ஸ்லீப்பினஸ் வரும் இல்லைங்களா டீச்சர்ஸ்? பட் இந்த ட்ரௌசினஸ் டிபெண்ட்ஸ் அப்பான் அவர் ஓன் மைண்ட் செட் டீச்சர்ஸ். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், நம்ம ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு பெரிய ஃபீஸ்ட்ல விருந்து சாப்பிட்டுட்டு இருக்கோம், சாப்பிட்டு முடிச்சிருக்கோம். இப்பதான் சாப்பிட்டு முடிச்ச அடுத்த நிமிஷம் நமக்கு வந்து விழால விருது தரப்போறாங்க, அவார்டு நமக்கு தரப்போறாங்க. அந்த அவார்டு வாங்கிட்டு நம்ம அந்த அவார்டை பத்தி கொஞ்சம் பேச போறோம். ப்ளீஸ் இமேஜின் டீச்சர்ஸ், இன் தட் மொமெண்ட், இன் தட் சிச்சுவேஷன், shall we feel drowsiness? Shall we feel drowsiness in that moment? அந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு நேரத்துல நமக்கு தூக்கம் வருமாங்க டீச்சர்ஸ்? கண்டிப்பா கிடையாது. We are very eager to present at that moment, isn't it teachers? அந்த நேரத்துல நமக்கு தூக்கமே வராது இல்லைங்களா? அந்த மாதிரி தான் இப்ப நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னு உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சிருக்கும். இந்த ட்ரைனிங்கையும் நம்ம மைண்ட் செட்டை கிளியரா வச்சுக்கிட்டு, நான் எனக்கு தூக்கமே வரலன்னு நல்லா ஃப்ரீயா பிரிஸ்கா உட்காந்து கண்டிப்பா நல்லபடியா இந்த ட்ரைனிங்கை நம்ம கத்துக்குவோம் டீச்சர்ஸ். தேங்க்யூ. Before entering into the training, I want to tell you one motivational story, teachers, that clearly gives an idea about positive thinking. Positive thinking, நேர்மறை எண்ணங்கள் அப்படிங்கிறத வலுப்படுத்தி நான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஒரு சின்ன கதை சொல்ல போறேன் டீச்சர்ஸ். கதை தமிழ்ல தான் சொல்ல போறேன். அதாவது ஒரு சீப்பு விற்கிற ஒரு நிறுவனம், சீப்பு விற்கிற நிறுவனத்துல நாளுக்கு நாள் வந்து வியாபாரம் வந்து ரொம்ப டல் ஆயிட்டே இருக்கு. அந்த சீப்பு நிறுவனத்தோட முதலாளி வந்து ஒரு நல்ல மேனேஜரா செலக்ட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறாரு. நல்ல ஒரு மேனேஜர் செலக்ட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறாரு. அவர் என்ன நினைக்கிறாரு, நம்ம போய் டக்குன்னு ஒரு நம்மளுடைய நிறுவனத்துல இருக்கிற ஒர்க் பண்றவங்களையே யார் நல்லா ஒர்க் பண்றாங்க அப்படிங்கறத நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் அப்படின்ட்டு ஒரு டாஸ்க் கொடுக்கிறாரு. என்ன அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, இந்த நிறுவனத்துல சீப்புகளோட விற்பனை ரொம்ப கம்மியாயிட்டு இருக்கிற இந்த சூழ்நிலையில பக்கத்துல வந்து புத்தர்கள் வசிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு புத்த மடாலயம் இருக்கு. அந்த மடாலயத்துல யார் வந்து அதிகப்படியான சீப்புகளை வித்து காமிக்கிறீங்களோ அவங்க தான் இந்த நிறுவனத்தின் மேலாளர், மேனேஜர் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. எல்லாரும் சிரிக்கிறாங்க. ஏன்? புத்தர்களுடைய மடம், புத்தர்கள் வசிக்கிற இடம்னாவே அவங்க எல்லாருமே ஜென் துறவிகள், புத்தர்கள், இவங்க எல்லாம் எப்படி இருப்பாங்க? முடி இல்லாம இருப்பாங்க இல்லைங்களா? அப்ப அங்க எப்படி கொண்டு நம்ம சீப்பை விற்க முடியும்? இது வந்து ரொம்ப ஒரு டிஃபிகல்ட்டான ரொம்ப 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 டிஃபிகல்ட்டான ஒரு டாஸ்க்கு, நம்மளால முடியாது அப்படின்னு ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் பின்வாங்குறாங்க. ஆனா ஒரு 3 பேர் மட்டும் அந்த டாஸ்க, அந்த அச்சீவ்மெண்ட்டை எடுத்துக்கிறாங்க. They took the challenge in their hands. But remaining friends criticized them. மத்தவங்க என்ன பண்றாங்க? அவரை கிரிட்டிசைஸ் பண்றாங்க. என்னப்பா நடக்கிற கதையா இது? ஆளே இல்லாத கடையில டீ ஆத்துற மாதிரி எப்படிப்பா முடியே இல்லாதவங்கள்ட்ட போய் நீ சீப்பு விற்க முடியும்? ஏதாச்சும் நடக்கிற கதையா பேசு அப்படின்னு எல்லாரும் என்ன பண்றாங்க? கிரிட்டிசைஸ் பண்றாங்க. எப்பயுமே நம்ம வந்து துணிஞ்சு ஒரு செயலை செய்ய போறோம் அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு சில என்கரேஜ்மெண்ட்ஸும் இருக்கும், சில டிஸ்கரேஜ்மெண்ட்ஸும் இருக்கும், சில பாசிட்டிவ் கமெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கும், சில நெகட்டிவ் கிரிட்டிசிசம்ஸும் இருக்கும். அந்த மாதிரி தான் இங்கேயும் இவங்களை வந்து கிரிட்டிசைஸ் பண்றாங்க. ஆனாலும் இந்த 3 பேரும் தங்களுடைய முடிவுல எந்த மாற்றத்தையும் அவங்க ஏற்படுத்திக்கல. ஓகே, we will took the challenge அப்படின்னு சேலஞ்ச் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு எல்லாரும் ரெடி டு அக்செப்ட் their சேலஞ்ச். இந்த 3 பேரும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆளு முதல் நாள் போறாரு. போய் புத்த துறவிகளுடைய தலைவரை சந்திக்கிறாரு. சந்திச்சு ஐயா, உங்களுடைய மடத்துக்கு நான் சீப்புகள் விற்க வந்திருக்கேன் அப்படின்னதும் அந்த புத்த துறவிக்கு கோவம் வந்துருச்சு. என்ன, எங்களை கிண்டல் பண்றீங்களா? எதுக்கு எங்கள்கிட்ட வந்து சீப்பு விற்க வர்றீங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்டதும் அவரு, கோவப்படாதீங்க, முதல்ல இந்த சீப்புகள் அப்படிங்கிறது நாட் ஓன்லி ஃபார் த பர்பஸ் ஆஃப் கோம்பிங், தலை சீவறதுக்கு மட்டும்னு நீங்க நினைக்காதீங்க. தலை சீவறதுக்கு மட்டும் இல்ல, அதையும் தாண்டி வேற எதுக்கெல்லாம் யூஸ் ஆகுது. உங்களுக்கு ஸ்கின்ல அங்கங்க லைட்டா அரிப்புகள் இருக்கு அப்படின்னா, முதுகு வந்து அரிக்குது அப்படின்னா, அந்த இடத்த நீங்க இந்த சீப்புகளை யூஸ் பண்ணி சொரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். பாருங்க, எங்க சீப்புகள்லாம் ரொம்ப லென்த்தியா லாங்கா இருக்கு, அதனால நீங்க அதை நல்லபடியா யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு ஐடியா கொடுக்குறாரு. இந்த தலைவருக்கு ஓரளவு அக்செப்ட் பண்ற மாதிரி தான் இருக்கு ரீசன். சரி, ஓகே, நீங்க சொல்ற ரீசன் கொஞ்சம் அக்செப்டபிளா இருக்கு. சரி, நான் உங்கள்கிட்ட ஒரு 20 சீப்பு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வாங்கிக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு வாங்கிட்டார். பாருங்க, சீப்பே விற்க முடியாத ஒரு இடத்துல 20 சீப்புகளை வித்துட்ட ஒரு சந்தோஷத்தோட அவர் வந்துட்டார். ஓகேவா டீச்சர்ஸ்? நெக்ஸ்ட், நவ் த செகண்ட் பர்சன்ஸ் டர்ன். அவரு செகண்ட் பர்சன் உள்ள போறாரு. கொஞ்ச நாள் கழிச்சுதான் போறாரு, உடனே போக முடியாது இல்லையா, கொஞ்ச நாள் கழிச்சு போறாரு. போனதும் இப்ப அவர் கேட்கிறாரு, புத்த திரவிகளுடைய தலைவர் கேட்கிறாரு, என்னப்பா உங்க ஃப்ரெண்டு வந்து ஏதோ ரீசன் சொல்லி 20 சீப்பு வித்துட்டு போனாரு, இப்ப நீங்க என்ன ரீசன் சொல்ல போறீங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்கிறாரு. உடனே அவர் என்ன சொல்றாரு பாருங்க, சார், ஐயா, நீங்க வந்து புத்தருடைய புத்தகங்கள் நிறைய படிச்சுட்டு இருப்பீங்க. அந்த புத்தகங்கள் படிக்கிறப்ப புக் மார்க் யூஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க இல்லைங்களா, அந்த புக் மார்க்குக்கு பதிலா எங்களுடைய சீப்புகளை நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க. எங்களுடைய சீப்புகள் நல்ல லாங்கா இருக்கிறதுனால, நல்ல பிரெத்தா இருக்கிறதுனால, அகலமா இருக்கிறதுனால அழகான புக் மார்க்கா எங்களுடைய சீப்புகள் யூஸ் ஆகும் அப்படின்னு ரொம்ப அழகா சொல்றாரு. இதையும் கேட்டுட்டு அந்த தலைவர் கொஞ்சம் கன்சிடர் பண்றார். எஸ், யூ ஆர் ரைட். நாங்க சின்ன சின்ன புக் மார்க்ஸ் வைக்கும் போது அந்த புக் மார்க்ஸ் ஸ்லிப் ஆகிறதுக்கு சான்ஸ் இருக்கு. அதனால நீங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி நாங்க இந்த சீப்புகளை வாங்கிக்கிறோம். இட்ஸ் அ பெட்டர் ஐடியா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு, சரி எங்களுக்கு ஒரு 100 சீப்புகள் கொடுங்க அப்படின்ட்டாரு. ஓகேவா டீச்சர்ஸ்? இப்ப ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நம்பர் வந்து 20 சீப்புகள் தான் கொடுத்தாரு. செகண்ட் நம்பர் 100 சீப்புகள் கொடுத்துட்டாரு. இப்ப நவ் இட்ஸ் த தேர்ட் பர்சன்ஸ் டர்ன். எப்பயுமே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் போற ஆளுக்கு வந்து சேலஞ்ச் கம்மி தான். ஏன்னா அவர் என்ன டார்கெட் அச்சீவ் பண்றாருங்கிறத வந்து நோ கம்பாரிசன். அதே பட் அந்த லாஸ்டா போற தேர்ட் பர்சனுக்கு there are comparisons because the first man got 20 sales, second person got 100 sales. Now the task of the third person gets hard, the challenge becomes hard. அவருடைய சவால் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாயிடுச்சு. 100 சீப்புகளுக்கும் மேல அதிகப்படியா விற்கணும். இந்த ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன்ல இப்ப நம்ம 3வது நம்பர் என்ன செய்யறாருன்னு பாப்போமா டீச்சர்ஸ்? அவர் என்ன பண்றாரு, நேரா புத்த துறவிகளுடைய தலைவரை போய் சந்திக்கிறார். அவரே எப்பயும் போல தலைவர் கேட்கிறாரு, உங்களுடைய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் இந்த ரீசன் சொல்லி வித்துட்டாங்கப்பா, நீங்களும் அந்த காரணத்தை வச்சுட்டு வந்துடாதீங்க, நீங்க என்ன சொல்ல வர்றீங்க அப்படின்னு கேக்குறப்ப இவர் என்ன சொன்னார் தெரியுமா? இவர் என்ன சொன்னார்னு பாருங்க. எங்களுடைய சீப்புகள் நீளமா அகலமா இருக்குங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு ஆல்ரெடி தெரிஞ்சதுதான் தலைவரே சுவாமி. ஆனா உங்களுடைய ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மோட்டோ என்ன? புத்தருடைய கொள்கைகளை ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்றதுதான். அதை நீங்க துண்டுச்சீட்டுகள் மூலமாகவும் பிரசுரங்கள் மூலமாகவும் கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க. மக்கள் அதை படிச்சுட்டு அங்கங்க போட்டு போயிடுறாங்க. எந்த ஒரு செயலும் எப்ப வெற்றி அடையும்? தொடர்ந்து நம்ம அதை பார்க்கும் போதும், தொடர்ந்து அதை படிச்சுக்கிட்டே இருக்கும் போதும், ரீகால் பண்ணும் போதும் தான் இந்த கண்டினியூஸ் ப்ராசஸ் வில் கெட் த அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் இல்லைங்களா? அதனால நீங்க ஒரு ஐடியா தரேன். நீங்க புத்தருடைய இந்த கொள்கைகளை எல்லாம் ஸ்டிக்கர்ஸா ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி அந்த நீளமான சீப்புல ஒட்டிருங்க. ஒட்டி எல்லாருக்கும் இந்த மரத்துக்கு வர்றவங்களுக்கு சீப்புகளை கொடுங்க. அப்ப யாரும் சீப்பை கீழே போட மாட்டாங்க. எல்லாரும் அந்த சீப்பை எடுத்து யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. அல்லது அதுல இருக்கிற அந்த புத்தருடைய கொள்கைகளை படிச்சு பார்த்து அதை லைஃப்ல ஃபாலோ பண்ணுவாங்க. அப்படின்னு சொன்னதும் இதை கேட்டுட்டு இந்த புத்தருடைய தலைவருக்கு, மத தலைவருக்கு ரொம்ப 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 சந்தோஷமாயிடுச்சு. எஸ், யூ ஆர் கரெக்ட். எங்களோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மோட்டோவே புத்தருடைய கொள்கைகளை ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்றது தான். அதுக்கு உங்களுடைய ஐடியா எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். ஏன்னா ஐ எம் வெரி மச் ப்ளீஸ்ட் அபவுட் யுவர் ஐடியா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எனக்கு 1000 சீப்புகள் கொடுங்க. அதுவும் இந்த ஒரு மாசத்துக்கு மட்டும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரே ஒரு கொள்கையை எடுத்து நாங்க ஒரே ஒரு கொள்கையை சீப்ல பேஸ்ட் பண்ணி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொடுக்குறோம் எல்லாருக்கும். எல்லாரும் அதை புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம் செகண்ட் மந்த் எகெயின் வேற ஒரு கொள்கையை எடுத்து 1000 சீப்ல வந்து நாங்க 1000 சீப்புகள்ல பேஸ்ட் பண்ணி கொடுக்க போறோம். அதனால எவ்ரி மந்த் உங்கள்ட்ட வந்து எங்களுக்கு 100 சீப்புகள் ஆர்டர் வேணும், 1000 சீப்புகள் எவ்ரி மந்த் வேணும்னு கேட்டதும் இந்த 3வது நம்பர் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்பட்டு 1000 சீப்புகளை கொடுத்துட்டு வந்துட்டார். பாருங்க, முடியவே முடியாதுங்கிற ஒரு இடத்துல, முடியே இல்ல, அங்க சீப்பே தேவைப்படாது அப்படிங்கிற இடத்துல மாத்தி யோசி அப்படிங்கிற டெக்னிக்ல நம்மளுடைய இதை வந்து தாட்ஸை மாத்தி பாசிட்டிவ் அப்ரோச்சோட போய் வேற ரீசன், கரெக்டான ஆப்ட் ரீசன் சொல்லி அவர் வந்து ரொம்ப அழகா 1000 சீப்புகளை வித்து அந்த நிறுவனத்தின் மேலாளர் ஆயிட்டார். தட்ஸ் ஆல் டீச்சர்ஸ். புரிஞ்சுங்களா? அப்ப நான் இந்த கதை மூலமா என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னு உங்க எல்லாருக்குமே நல்லா தெரியும். என்ன சொல்ல வர்றோம்? whatever the methodology we have, first we should have the positive approach. We should have all positive. எல்லார்கிட்டையும் நம்ம ஆல்ரெடி இருக்கு, இல்லைன்னு சொல்லல. ஆல்ரெடி we have all positive approach. We have to strengthen the positive approach. இன்னும் நம்மளுடைய பாசிட்டிவ் அப்ரோச்சை ஸ்ட்ரென்தன் பண்ணி நம்மளுடைய மெத்தடாலஜியை மாத்தி இன்னும் நம்ம ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிஸ் எல்லாம், இன்னும் டெக்னிக்ஸ் எல்லாம் புதுசா அடாப்ட் பண்ணி we have to be successful in enrichment of the LOs among our children. That's the motto of this story, teachers. Do you all like this story, teachers? Okay, I think you all like the story very much. Now, let us go into the training, teacher. Second standard, I have taken the class from second standard. Let us move into our training. From the morning, we have all learnt about learning outcomes, the definition of learning outcomes, the criteria of learning outcomes, the 3 domains of the learning outcomes, and what is the expansion for the word smart, what is the correct way to express the learning outcomes, and how should the learning outcomes be written. These are all the points we have discussed from the morning itself. Dravyam sir, Pratibha teacher, and Anuradha teacher, all are explained very well about this, isn't it, teachers? So, now I want to tell you briefly in short about LOs and the benefit of LOs. Okay, teachers. Learning outcomes. In short, LO. What is meant by LO? Can anybody give in the chat box? Yes, it's a friendly statement. In short, if we want to tell in a single line, LO is nothing but what a student can learn from their at the end of the class. What a student can learn at the end of the class. Is learning only enough for considering the learning outcomes? No. Not only the learning of the concept, they should have the ability to apply their concept in their day-to-day life to solve the problems. That stands learning outcomes. These 2 points include in our learning outcomes, teachers. So, how can we define the learning outcomes? Learning outcome is nothing but what a student can learn at the end of the class, and the knowledge of the students that they already acquired, they have to apply in their day-to-day life situation, and they have to solve their problems. This is called a learning outcomes, teacher. Before that, we should be very clear in differentiation of the learning objectives and learning outcomes. What is learning objective? Learning objective is nothing but the starting point of the class. What a student should learn from that class. What a student should learn from the concept is defined as learning object. That is the starting point of the class. But the learning outcomes is ending point of the class. That is, what a student learned from that class. What a student learned from that class and what a student can do after their class with the acquired knowledge. This is called learning outcomes teachers. Okay. Each and every action has an outcome. The term outcome itself gives a clear idea, teacher. What is outcome? That is result. In each and every action, there are some outcomes, teacher. Let us start from our training. We come to this today's training. What is the outcome, teacher? What is the outcome for this training? For me, giving the training successfully is the outcome. For you, getting the training successfully is the outcome. Isn't it, teachers? Yes. We went to movies. What's the outcome there? Entertainment. We went to temple. What's the outcome? Peace of mind. We learned silambam, karate, etc. What's the outcome? Self-defense. So if you deeply look into each and every action, there should be an outcome. Without outcome, there is no actions. Are you clear, teacher? Yes, I think now we are all clear about learning outcomes. Let us now come to the main point. What is the necessity of learning outcomes? Why we are all engaged in this learning outcome training? Just think, teachers. What's the necessity? The reason behind this is the result of last year's NAS test results, teachers. Yes, we followed many techniques as a trained teachers, as a senior teachers. We are updated then and there. Then not only then and there, each and every day we are updated. We are adopted to all the methods. Isn't it, teachers? We followed all the methods. We followed all the techniques designed by our government. We taught very well to our students. Our students also studied well. But still the result is poor. Why, teacher? Why? If we think about this result, the questions in the NAS and SLAS are not in a direct way. The questions in NAS and SLAS are based on application skill based teachers. The students should first read the question and understand the concept, and then they have to decide which concept they have to apply to get the answers. That stands the learning outcomes necessity, teachers. That stands the necessity of learning outcomes. Do you agree with me, teachers? Yes. If we all focused our teachings based on learning outcomes, if we create more and more activities based on this learning outcomes, if we enrich our students with these learning outcomes, definitely our students will get through, and definitely our students will get very good and high marks in NAS and SLAS, teachers. There is no doubt. Not only in NAS and SLAS, but in all competitive exams also, they can get very good marks, teachers. So, from the beginning itself, from the first standard onwards, we have to be very clear and we have to be very concentrate. We have to be concentrate on our learning outcomes, teachers. Okay, teachers. I want to tell you one story about the benefit of these learning outcomes, teachers. Okay, teachers. Ramu was a cute, intelligent boy. Ramu was a cute, intelligent boy. He was the school people leader. Ramu was a school people leader. He had the responsibility to open all the doors in his school. One day, as usual, he opened all the doors, and he had the feeling of going to restroom. He rushed to the restroom. Unexpectedly, the bunch of keys which he had in his pocket fell down into the deep hole of the toilet. Ramu got worried. Oh, what could I have? What could I do? He worried a lot. He tried very much, but whenever he tried, the keys went in deep hole of the toilet. He couldn't took the keys out. All his friends helped him, but all couldn't get the keys. At this time, Ramu recalled a lesson which was taught by his science teacher previous month. The topic of the lesson is magnetism. He recalled the concept of the magnetism. What is the main concept in that lesson, teachers? The magnetic force always attract ions, isn't it, teachers? So he recalled that concept and got a magnet. He tied that magnet tightly with a rope, and he slowly pulled down that rope into the deep hole of the toilet. What would happen? Yes, the magnetic force attracted the keys and he took the keys out easily. That's all. Here, what would help Ramu teach us? Which concept will help Ramu? Yes, the learning outcomes. The learning outcomes helped Ramu to solve the problem. This is the example for benefit of learning outcomes, teachers. So we have to be very clear about the learning outcomes. Okay, teachers. Is all the classrooms are unique, teachers? Is my classroom and your classroom and this teacher's classroom? Is all the classrooms are unique? No. And is all the classrooms, in a classroom, is all the students are unique? No. In a classroom, all the classrooms are not unique. In a classroom, all the students are also not unique. Each and every student is different, and also each and every classroom is different. Isn't it, teachers? So, we have to be very clear and we have to choose the correct method for our students, teachers. In a home, who is responsible for their kid to feed, teachers? Mother. Mother is the correct person. Mother is the correct responsible person to feed their little kids. Some mother crush their food and feed to their little kids. Some smash the food and give the food. Some give the food in liquid format for their little kids. Some feed their children with telling stories. Some feed their children with songs. And most of nowadays, most of the young mothers feed their children with the help of Android mobiles. Isn't it, teachers? But it is not the correct method. So, mother only knows her own children how to feed. Isn't it, teachers? Like that. In the classroom, who is the mother? In the classroom, there are many children. In the classroom, who is the mother for the children? Yes, teachers. We teachers are the considered as mothers in classrooms. We only know our students. We only know our students, and we only have to choose the correct method for our students. Which method is suitable for our kids? We have to choose. We have to choose and give more activities according to our students' capacity. Before 2.5 years, teacher. Not now. So far, we can't met our children with the class in the classrooms. Isn't it, teacher? For the last 2.5 years, we can't met. In between, we met our students or 1 month before. Again, the lockdown came, so we couldn't meet our children. But before 2.5 years, I found one problem with my children. After completing their fifth standard also, when we ask some questions towards the fifth standard students, like, children, where are you going to study further? Where are you going to continue your studies? Like that, when we ask some questions, they're just blinking their eyes. Why? I can't understand. Then only I could realize that even from the first standard, the children are familiar with the WH words, what, when, where, who, how, etc. They are often use that words, but they couldn't understand the proper usage of the question words, and they could not have the ability to ask some questions or the ability to answer the questions. Am I right, teacher? Have you all met in? Have you all ever met this problem in your schools? Yes, I met this problem, teacher. So I want to solve this problem using some more activities based on this learning outcome. The learning outcome is learn to ask and answer questions, learn the usage of the WH words. This is the learning outcome I took. I took the children from 3rd, 4th, and 5th standard. From the 3 classes, I took the children and gave some activities, and I choose a song as my tool. Which tool I use? We can use many more tools. Through songs we can teach, through dramas we can teach, through stories we can teach, through mono acting we can teach, through playing games we can teach. There are many more activities, many more medias, but I choose a song to explain the WH words among my children. I recorded it, teacher. I recorded while I gave the activities. I already recorded in my mobile, and I prepared a PPT, PowerPoint presentation, with the help of those recorded pictures, teachers. So now I want to present you at this moment to have a idea to solve the problem, teachers. If you think this method is correct, if you want to follow this method, please take a note, teachers. Please wait. I will present you that PPT. It's clear, Alans. Okay, teachers, please listen. My activity is based on learning outcomes. The heading is proper usage of WH question words. Activity, learn to ask and answer. Students must learn to ask and also they have to learn to answer. That is my motto, teachers. What are the question words? What, where, who, when, which, why, how many, how much, how. These are all the question words I took. For teaching these question words, I make a song teacher. I make a song in my own, and I think the song with the Tamil meaning will enrich our students, and the song with the Tamil meaning will get easily towards my students. I think so, and I compose the song like this, teacher. Yes. Let me sing the song, teacher. What in Baringi, who yar? What in Baringi, who yar? When எப்போ விச்சேது வையேன் when எப்போ விச்சேது வையேன் how many எத்தனை how much எவ்வளவு how many எத்தனை how much எவ்வளவு how எப்படி எங்க பாட்ட நீயும் படி how எப்படி எங்க பாட்ட நீயும் படி. That's all, teachers. Do you like this song? Yes. I give practice in this song, teachers. Many more times our children practice this song, and really this song plays a vital role in my children. Please observe this picture. I prepared the set of flashcards. First, I prepared the set of flashcards with WH question words and also the set of flashcards about the meanings of the particular WH question words. I gave them to each and every individual child and let them to stand in order and let them to sing, teacher. I recorded this song which was sung by my students, and I want to show that video which was sung by my students at the end of this class, teacher. If time permits, if I have time, I will show that video also, teachers. This is the picture. My students sang that song. Next, what is the benefit of this song? Students understand the meaning of WH words. When we ask any question, they first recall the song to get the meaning of the questions. In my class, I experienced this result, teacher. Not only songs is enough for them to understand the usage of question words. The song helps them to know the meaning of the question words only. Then what about others? What about other things? Let us watch. After that, I give the description and I gave the explanation of each and every question words, teachers. For example, what is the purpose of question word what? Why and when we use that question word what? To get some ideas and informations, we use the word what. And to get the correct reason, we use the question word why. Like that, to know the person, we use the question word who. To know the place, we use the question word where. And to know the time, we use the question word when. For asking about any manners, we use the question word how. And for countable things, how many? And for uncountable things, how much? This is the descriptions for each and every question words. After I explained the descriptions, I wrote some flashcards using the question words and their descriptions and let them to match my children match in this activity. And now I will show that picture also, teacher. Yes, this is the picture, teacher. Listen, this boy is holding the flashcard when and what is the description? Time. So that girl who is having the time flashcard come and match with that boy. Like that, which match with the choice, how match with manner, person with who, why with reason. Like that, my student match correctly the question words and their descriptions. Okay, teachers. Next, I want to now I gave the descriptions of the question words, and my next activity towards enrich their knowledge to make questions. Is knowing the description of the question word is enough? No. Beyond that, they have to utilize that question words. Isn't it, teachers? For that, I gave this activity. Which activity? Guess the question word. Guess the question word. For this activity, I collected many pictures. For every pictures, I wrote a question without the question word. Students must observe the picture and match suitable word. Okay, teachers, please listen. In this picture, what the picture denotes? A parrot is sitting on the tree, on the branch of a tree. Isn't it, teachers? Now I make the sentence like this. Das is the parrot. Das is the parrot. Can anybody say what will be the question word here? Please give the answers in chat box, teachers. Sir, chat box everything. Chat box. Teachers, please give the answer in the chat box. To make the class interactive method, I asked teacher. Observe the picture. Observe the picture. So the PPT is very small. Sir? Where? Yes, teacher. Where? Where is the correct answer? Where is the parrot? Where is the parrot? Nagajyoti teacher, you gave the correct answer. Thank you, teacher. Like that, I prepared many cards and gave some questions, teacher. Observe the picture. In the picture, Das is dancing on the ball. Yeah, doll is dancing on the ball. That is the picture denotes. I wrote the sentence like this. Das is dancing on the ball. What will be the question word here? Yes, who? So my student who is having the flashcard who stands near that boy. Isn't it, teachers? There are many students waiting for their next turn. Like that, we have to prepare many cards, many pictures, many sentences and the questions. By doing this activity, our children will get more ideas about WH words and the usage of WH words. Am I correct, teachers? Then, the next activity. Pick up a strip, stand in correct circle. That activity, teacher. For this activity, I prepared many strips with sentences. In each sentence, I underlined the word. In each sentence, I underlined the main word. That main word will give the correct question word. I make this I make this activity as the game method. For this, I draw circles on floor. How many question words? 9 question words. For 9 question words, I drew 9 circles on the floor. And I wrote the correct question words in each floor, each round. This circle has the name how. This circle has the name who, like that. Who, what, where. There are 9 circles on the floor. And I gave strips to the students. The students have to read the sentences and then they have to understand the meaning and choose the correct question word. What will be the question and what will be the question word? They have to decide and go to stand in the particular circle, teacher. That is this activity. Listen, teachers. Here, Mala is dancing. This girl having the strip that contains the sentence Mala is dancing, and I underlined the word dancing here. So, what will be the question? Mala is dancing. If we disappear this dancing, what will be the question word? What is Mala doing? Isn't it, teachers? Yes. My child knows the correct question word and stand in that what circle. Okay. If I underlined Mala instead of dancing, what will be the question word? If I underlined Mala instead of dancing, what will be the question word? Please, teachers, can you give me in the chat box? What will be the question word? Das is dancing. What will be the question word? Yes, who? Puspam teacher, Selvam Sarma sir, all are giving correct answers. And the correct question word is who. Okay, teachers. The next sentence, please observe, teachers. Sir, how to go? What is that circle? D runs fast. D runs fast, and I underlined the word fast here. It denotes the manner. In the explanation time, we already told for denoting the manners, what will be the question word? Yes, how. So D runs fast. What is the question word here, teacher? Yes, teacher, how? You are correct. How does the D run? That is the correct question word. So, my students stand in that particular how circle. Like that, I gave many more sentences strips to my students according to the every question words. And all them correctly understand the question words and stand in that correct circle, teachers. And the final activity, roll a dice and ask a question. For this activity, I took a dice, teacher. I took a dice. When a student roll a dice, he or she should ask a question according to the rolled dice. For that, already I wrote the question words line by line in the blackboard, on the blackboard. For number 1, what, number 2, who, like that I wrote all the question words and gave the dice. Why I stop only Why I stopped with only 6 question words? Have anybody have the idea? There are 9 question words, isn't it, teachers? But I choose only 6 question words to play this game. Why? Is how the missing question word is which, how, these are all the missing question words. Why the remaining question words are not necessary, isn't it? Like that are teachers? No. But I expect someone. Yes, Sila Devi teacher gave the correct answer. Dice have only 6 spaces. Very good. Yes, teacher. As dice have only 6 spaces, I stop the question words here with the 6 only, teachers. After practicing these 6 question words, we can change any number to the remaining question words and continue the game, teacher. A student first should come to the come before the classroom. He should roll the dice, and according to the rolled dice number and the face, which face gives the number. For example, if the face shows number 4, what is the question word here? When. Using that particular question word, the students should ask a question, teacher. And this activity, my students played well. Look at this picture, teacher. I separate the classroom into 5 groups, A, B, C, and D. And a student from each group should come and roll a dice and ask a question according to their rolled dice. Here, the D group students having got more scores, so they won the team. Like that, we play this game. And by doing this activity, our students learn to ask a question. Learn to ask using that particular question word. So my students now now they are very clear in the usage of proper question words, and they have the clear idea to ask questions, and they have the clear idea to answer the questions also. This is the method I followed in my classroom to see the result, teacher. Thank you, teachers. Thanks for watching this PPT. So again, we will come to the training. Sir. Do you like this method, teacher? Do you have any idea about this PPT? Do you have any idea on watching this PPT? If anybody having some ideas, please share with me, teachers. Yes. Okay, teachers. By doing these type of activities, I enrich the skill of asking questions with my students. Okay, teachers. Then now let's move into our second standard session class, teacher. In the second standard, I choose the LO number E207. E stands for English, 2 stands for second standard, and 07 is the number of that particular learning outcome. What is E207? Uses simple adjectives related to size, shape, color, weight, textures such as big, small, round, thin, thick, fat, long, short, etc. This is the objective, teacher. For teaching these adjectives to get that particular learning outcome with my students, I want to follow 5 P's. We have already learned about these 5 P's in our previous LO training. which was given by our Beatrice. Isn't it, teachers? We already came across the 5 P's. What are the 5 P's? First P, preparation, that is motivation. Second P for presentation, content teaching. Third P for practice, that is enrichment activity. Fourth P for product, that is which activity, teachers? Yes, reinforcement activity. And the last final P, peroration, that is called follow-up activity. I want to follow all these 5 P's in this classroom, and I want to explain how to attain that particular learning outcome. Okay, teachers, let us move to the class. For first P, that is called preparation. I took a small rhyme to teach the objectives, teacher. Listen. Big, 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 big. Elephant is so big. How is the elephant? Elephant is so big. Small, 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 small. Rat is so small. How is the rat? Rat is so small. Tall, 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 tall. Coconut tree is very tall. Short, 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 short. Mango tree is short. Comparing the coconut tree, mango tree is short. Thin, 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 thin. Raju is very thin. Fat, 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 fat. Vasu is very fat. Long, 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 long. Giraffe's neck is very long. Short, 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 short. Elephant's tail is very short. How is the elephant's tail? Very short. Make them to sing the song. Let them first introduce the adjective words like big, small, thick, thin, fat, long, short, etc. teachers. Okay. Listen. What are the things we have learned? Big. How is the ball? Big. This ball? Small. Big. Small. Big. Small. Okay. How's the stick here? The stick is long. The stick is short. Comparing the stick, how is the stick? Is that? Yes. Correct position. This is long stick and this is short. Okay, students. Now arises a question. Why do we use these words big, small, long, tall, etc.? Here is another activity. Here I have some stones. In my hand there are, okay, these 5 stones, 4 stones. I have 4 stones. When I asked Raju, please come and get a stone. My question is, my order is, Raju, come and get a stone. Raju comes and see. Which stone should I take? My teacher asks me to take a stone. Which stone? This one or this man or this one or that. I had a small confusion in me. Which stone? Okay, let me take the stone. Teacher, you asked me to get a stone. Yes, teacher, this is the stone I brought for you. Okay, Raju, you go and sit. Next. Kala, come and take a big stone. Kala, come and take a big stone. Yes, in this group, this stone is very big. Teacher, this is the big stone. Okay. Now, Mala, come and take a small stone. In this group, this is the small stone. Teacher, this is the small stone. Okay, Mala, go and sit down. Okay, listen. Now, when I asked Raju to get a stone, he had a little bit confusion which stone he should take. He didn't know. But when I asked Kala to take a big stone, she correctly took the stone. And when I asked Mala, she also took the correct small stone. So, we want to describe the things as big or small, thin or fat, long or short. That time we should use the words, describing words. That describing words are called adjectives. Okay, students, are you all now clear about the word adjectives? Yes. Now let's move. That first P is for present preparation, that is motivation. Second P for presentation, that is content teaching. Please listen. Yes. What is the learning outcome here? Use the simple adjectives related to size, shape, color, weight, texture, such as big, small, thin, fat, long, short, light, soft, etc. The topic of the lesson is too big, too small. Okay, teachers? Listen, here this boy's name is Mano. Mano is the main character here. He asked his mother to lift him up. He asked his mother to lift him up. His mother already having a little child in his arm. His mother already having a little child in her arms. Isn't it, teachers? So, what his mother says, I can't lift you up, Mano, says mom, because you are too big. Now Mano is getting ready for going to school alone. But his father says, you can't walk to school alone, Mano, says dad. You are too small. Okay. Now, he wants to sleep in the cradle. Cradle means what? A small cot which is used for the babies to sleep. Isn't it, teachers? He wants to sleep in that small cradle. His grandpa says, what says? You can't sleep in the cradle, Mano, says grandpa, because you are too big. Now Mano is getting ready to go to the park. He wants his baby also to take with him. What his grandma says? You can't carry the baby to the park, Mano. You are too small, says his grandma. You are a small boy, Mano, so you can't take the baby or carry the baby to the park. Now Mano wonders, thinks about him. Too big, too small. How can he be too big and too small all at once? Too big to wear his bold pink shirt. Mano has already some bold pink shirt. Now he wants to wear it, but the shirt is not enough for him. Why? Because the shirt will not grow, but Mano grown up. So the shirt is not enough for him. Mano is too big to wear his old pink shirts. Mano thinks like that. Okay, now I grown up. Now I became big boy. The shirt is not enough for me. Okay, I am a big boy. Then why can't I prepare the dosas? Thinking like that, he went to the kitchen. Yes, he went to the kitchen. But what happened? He couldn't make dosas because he was a small boy there. Too small to make dosa. He wanted to climb on his grandpa's back, but he couldn't because too big to climb on grandpa's back. Like that, the lesson goes on, teacher. Too small to carry the baby. What am I the right size for? Mano wonders. Mom smiles and say, why we are just big enough to go to school. You are the you are in correct age to go to school. And his father says, you are just enough small boy for me to take you on my shoulders. And his grandpa says, you are just big boy enough for me to take for the morning walk. And his grandma says, you are a small boy. That is, I can tell you some stories. These are the replies came from his family members, but all says in one tone. What they says, you will always be the perfect size for our hug. All say and give him a warm, wonderful hug. So, big or small, that is depend upon the action. A boy couldn't do a bigger work and she couldn't also do a smaller work. According to his correct age, he should make the works. That's all. Here the lesson ends, teacher. Next, third P, I want to give. That is, third P is for practice. That is reinforcement. Practice for reinforcement. What is reinforcement? Strengthening the concept. Yes, to strengthen the concept, I want to give you a small activity, teacher. Please listen. So, PPT. PPT. Okay, teachers. For reinforcement activity, always reinforcement activities should be a group activity, teachers. Okay. Listen. When I show Ramu, you have to say tall, tall, tall. When I show Ramu, you have to say what? Tall, tall, tall. When I show Somu, you have to say short, short, short. When I show Ramu, you have to say tall, tall, tall. When I show Somu, you have to say short, short, short. Like that. When I show drumstick, what you have to say? You have to say long, long, long. When I saw drumstick, you have to say long, long, long. When I saw brinjal, you have to say short, short, short. When I show brinjal, you have to say short, short, short. When I show beer, you have to say big, big, big. When I show beer, you have to say big, big, big. When I show squirrel, you have to say small, small, small. When I show squirrel, you have to say small, small, small. Like this activity, like this group activity, we can enrich our students, teachers. Okay, next move to the fourth P, that is product. Product means enrichment. Enrich the content. The content they have already practiced well in the reinforcement session. Again, we enrich the content, teacher. For this enrichment activity, I prepared some riddles for you, teachers. I will ask you the riddles. You have to answer me in the chat box. Okay, teachers? Okay. I am a vegetable. Listen, teachers. I am a vegetable. I am fat. I am a vegetable. I am fat. I am yellow in color. And I have some strips on me. Lines on me. Who am I? Please give the answers in the chat box, teachers. I am a vegetable. I am yellow in color. I am fat. I am round in shape. Yes, yes, yes. Many more teachers gave the correct answers. Thank you, teachers. Pumpkin. Pumpkin is the correct answer. Magesh Satya teacher, Mary teacher, Vimala teacher, Suganti, Raghuraman teacher. All many more teachers gave the answers. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, teachers. Now, next riddle. I am a vegetable. I am long and thin. I have a drum in me. Who am I? I am a vegetable. I am long and thin. I have a drum in me. Who am I? Please guess me out soon. I am very eager. Yes, very good. Correct. Gayatri teacher gave the first correct answer. Drumstick. Angel teacher, Sheila Devi teacher, Nagajodi teacher, all are giving correct answers. Thank you, teachers. Drumstick is the correct answer. Now, I am a animal. I always found in white color. Most of the time I found in white color. Sometimes I may be in brown or ash color. My ears are long. I have long ears. And I like carrots. Who am I? I like carrots. I have long ears. Long, descriptive word, long. Yes. Again, Gayatri teacher gave the correct answer. Rabbit. Rabbit. Angel teacher, Yuvani Sri teacher. Yes, teachers. Many of you, Madhibala teacher, Abhirami teacher, all gave correct answers. Thank you, teachers. The answer is rabbit. I am a bird. I have only short beaks. And I have a row in me. Who am I? Who am I, teachers? I am a bird. I have very short beaks. And I have a row in me. Sparrow. Very good, teacher. Abhirami teacher, Gayatri Rami teacher again gave the first correct answer. And Nagajode teacher follows correctly. Yes, teachers. Most of you gave the correct answers. Thank you, teachers. It's a sparrow. And two more riddles. But the time is up. So, okay, teacher, here I want to stop the riddles. For fourth activity, like this riddle activity, we can give the individual activity, teachers, for giving product, that is enrichment. And the last P is for peroration, follow-up activity. What will be the follow-up activity here? Yes, click some pictures which are describing the bird, such as big, small, thick, thin, fat, long, short, tall, short, etc. and paste the pictures. But Pasting the pictures is only not enough. Why? As English is a communication skill, we should develop our communication skill also among our children. So let them to write small sentences below each and every pictures. Okay, teachers? Let our students to paste some pictures and write some simple sentences using that particular describing words. That is the follow-up activity. Okay, teachers, by following these 5 P's, we can enrich our learning outcome among our students. I think so. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Yes, we can enrich our students with these learning outcomes by doing all these activities. Thank you, teachers. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this great opportunity. I want to play one more video, but the time is up. So after the last session, if time permits, I will show that video which was sung by our students in the classroom using the WH words teachers. Once again, I thank you all for watching this session. And once again, I thank you for giving this great opportunity to meet you all through this online training, teachers. Thank you all. Thank you. Sir, it's teachers. It's time for our tea break. Please reassemble on 3:30, teachers. Thank you.
இதுதாண்டா எங்கூரு முறைச்சா பொண்ண மரபோம் நீ அடிச்சா பொண்ண அழிப்போம் டக்கரு டக்கரு
Respected teachers, good afternoon, teachers. Today I am going to take the lesson A Winter Morning, third standard syllabus, second term, page number 76. The skill which is insisted in this lesson is reading skill, and the learning outcomes which is covered in this lesson is performs in events such as role play, skit in English with appropriate expressions. And then another learning outcome, reads aloud with appropriate pronunciation and pause. This is learning outcome E303. And then the next learning outcome E304, E for English, 3 for third standard, fourth learning outcome. Reads small texts in English with comprehension. That is, identifies main idea, details, sequence, and draws conclusion in English. These are the learning outcomes which is covered in this lesson. Before going to the lesson, I am going to sing a song for you. Children, do you like rhymes? Really, it is a nice for you. A season very pleasant and cool. That is winter, I love it. Warm socks the winter were wearing on foot. Warm hat the winter were wearing on head. Warm gloves the winter were wearing on hand. Warm coat the winter were wearing on body. Feeling the silence of nature. I love the ongoing winter. Children, do you like it? Tomorrow, study and come. This rhymes. Okay. Now, shall I pass on to the lesson now? The title of the lesson is A Winter Morning. This lesson is the conversation. So I am going to present you this lesson as a role play, children. Do you know how many seasons? How many seasons are there? Do you know? In the previous classes, you have studied how many seasons? That is summer, spring, and then rainy. Now I am going to introduce one more season, that is the winter season. Okay. Do you know, children, which is the coolest season among all the seasons? That is the winter season. When will the winter season come usually? Do you know which month it will come? That is November. From the November onwards, we will cool. We will feel cool. Is it, children? But actually, the winter season comes on the month December, January, and February in our country. But in some of the countries, it may vary. according to their location. Our country is located in the equatorial region, so we feel the winter season at the month of December, January, and February. Okay, children, shall I present you a role play? Children, do you like puppets? I am going to introduce two puppets, that is the two characters in this lesson. That is the two small kids. Okay, she is Banu and she is Janu. They are the two characters in this lesson. One fine morning, the sun rises, the birds sing. Banu and Janu are ready to play, but they cannot go out immediately because they feel very cool. Brr, it is cold. Yes, so cold. Since as they feel very coldish climate, they protect us from cool by wearing some winter wear. So Janu wants to wear her warm hat to keep the body temperature warm. She searches her warm hat. Let me wear my warm hat as it is cold. She tries to find her warm hat on the table, but actually the hat is not on the table. She gets surprised. Where did the hat go? It was here. Where has it gone now? Yesterday I kept it only on the table. Where has it gone now? Now Banu also wants to wear her winter wear warm socks. She searches her warm socks under the table, but the socks are not there. So she also gets little confusion. Yesterday we kept only on the table. Where has it gone now? Where did the hat go? My feet are numb with cold. Mine too. Both the children feel very cool, so they are shivering due to the cold. Shivering is the shaking movements of the body because of more cooling. I can't find my hat, and you can't find my socks, but only the warm coat hanging from the stand. Thinking so, both the children, they are searching their warm hat and socks in the room everywhere, but they can't find anywhere. They seek carefully and thoroughly in each and every places, but they can't. Unexpectedly, Banu finds a small hole in the wall. She gets surprised because she sees their warm hat and socks into the hole. Suddenly, she calls her sister. Janu, look here. Look into the hole. Our hat and socks are here. Is it? Our hat and socks are there. Who put that one into the hole? I don't know. Anyway, I feel very happy now. They get their winter wear and they put on their winter wear and they now leave that place to play. They leave to play. Now, then the two rats come out. The funny and mischievous rats, two rats come out and they drag their warm coat into the hole. Children, do you understand who put that warm hat and socks into the hole? That funny and mischievous rats. They only put their hat and socks into the hole. Do you understand, children? And this is the end of the play. Children, which season is mentioned in this lesson? The winter season. The winter season. Do you know which is the coolest season among all the seasons? That is also the same answer, the winter season. When will the winter season come? In which months it comes? That is in the month of December, January, and February. Okay, just keep it in the mind, the question answers. Children, I am going to give a model reading for you. It is very, very important. Please listen. Model reading. See the first one. Let us read A Winter Morning. Let us read A Winter Morning. This is the title of the lesson. The sun rises, the birds sing, Banu and Janu are ready to play. The sun rises, the birds sing, Banu and Janu are ready to play. The new words in these statements are rises, sing, ready, and then play. Okay, children? See the next one. How will you read this one? Brr. It is cold. Brr. It is cold. Yes, so cold. Yes, so cold. The new words here are cold. Brr. It is cold. Brr. It is cold. Yes, so cold. Yes, so cold. Next one. Let me wear my warm hat as it is cold. Let me wear my warm hat as it is cold. The new words are wear, warm hat, and cold. Let me wear my warm hat as it is cold. Let me wear my warm hat as it is cold. Next one. The hat is on the table. The hat is on the table. Where did the hat go? It was here. Where has it gone now? Where did the hat go? It was here. Where has it gone now? Where did the hat go? It was here. Where has it gone now? Next one. I can't find my warm socks. I can't find my warm socks. Where are my warm socks? I can't find my warm socks. Where are my warm socks? I can't find my warm socks. Where are my warm socks? I can't find my warm socks. Where are my warm socks? My feet are numb with cold. My feet are numb with cold. Mine too. Here the new word is numb. My feet are numb with cold. My feet are numb with cold. My feet are numb with cold. Mine too. Mine too. The girls shiver due to the cold. The girls shiver due to the cold. The new word here is shiver. Shiver means trembling, shaking of the body. Then see here, I can't find my hat and you can't find your socks. I can't find my hat and you can't find your socks. I can't find my hat and you can't find your socks. I can't find my hat and you can't find your socks. Bono finds a small hole in the wall. Bono finds a small hole in the wall. Jono, look here. Look into the hole. Our hat and socks are here. Jono, look here. Look into the hole. Our hat and socks are here. Jono, look here. Look into the hole. Our hat and socks are here. Bono and Jono take their hat and socks. Bono and Jono take their hat and socks. Now they are ready to play. Now they are ready to play. They leave to play. Then two rats come out and take their warm coat into the hole. They leave to play. Then two rats come out and take their warm coat into the hole. The new words here are leave, play, come, take, warm coat, hole. These are the new words. Children, do you know how to read? Okay. But you must know, children, you must know how to read with proper pronunciation and pause. For that one, you must know some of the marks. Some of the marks which is given in the lesson. That is, for proper reading, you must know these punctuation marks. I am going to introduce today only 4 punctuation marks. See here, this one is a question mark. Question mark. How will you write the question mark? First a curved line and then a straight line and put below the straight line a small dot. See here, a curved line and a straight line and then put a small dot. This mark is nothing but question mark. Okay. Say all of you, question mark, question mark, question mark. But when you see this question mark, you have to stop for some time while you are reading. When you are reading, you have to stop there. There is a little minute when you see this question mark. Do you understand? கொஸ்டின் மார்க் இருந்ததுன்னா ரீட் பண்றப்ப கொஸ்டின் மார்க் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அந்த இடத்துல கொஞ்ச நேரம் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் நீங்க ரீட் பண்ணணும். Wherever you come across the punctuation marks, you have to stop there and then read continuously. You must know these punctuation marks, then only you can read with the proper pronunciation and pause. This is the question mark. And then next one, comma. Children, say all of you, comma, 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 comma. How will you write comma? A small dot and a curved line. A small dot and a curved line. This is your comma. When you see this comma, you have to stop while reading and then read continuously. When you see this comma, when you are reading a statement, at that place, you have to stop there and then read continuously. Okay. Comma, comma. But when you see the comma, you have to stop for some time and then read. Okay. And then exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark. That also you must know. But children, when will you use this exclamatory mark? Only at the, but in the lesson, there is only one emotions, that is surprise. Because of the surprise, in some of the statements, exclamatory mark is used. Exclamatory mark. How will you write the exclamatory mark? One straight line and then below the straight line, put one dot. Okay. Say all of you, exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark. When you see this exclamatory mark, there also you have to stop for some time and then read continuously. And then read continuously. This is the exclamatory mark. And children, another one punctuation mark is full stop. Full stop is nothing but one dot. That's all. When the sentence gives the complete sense, at the end of the sentence, you can put this full stop. A single dot, that is the full stop. Say all of you, full stop. Full stop. Full stop. When you see this full stop, you stop there for some time and then read continuously. Okay, children? Shall I say once again for you? This one is full stop. You must know. And then exclamatory mark. When you come across these punctuation marks while reading, you should stop there for some time. There is a little bit of time. Then you can read continuously. Comma. And then question mark. Children, shall we see some new words? This is the word ball. Warm hat. Say all of you. Warm hat. Warm socks. Warm coat. Winter season. Numb. Warm hat. Hatna உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் தொப்பி. Socksனா நம்ம கால்ல போடுவோம்ல காலுறை. கோட்னா மேல போடுற மேலாடை மேலங்கி. வின்டர் சீசன் குளிர்காலம். நம் அப்படின்னா மரத்து போறது, உணர்வு இல்லாம இருக்கிறது. ரொம்ப குளிர்ச்சியா இருந்ததுன்னா கை காலெல்லாம் மரத்து போனது மாதிரி இருக்கும் அப்படி சொல்லுவாங்க. அதாவது உணர்ச்சியே இருக்காது. அப்படி தொட்டோம்னா ஒரு மாதிரி ரொம்ப ஃபீலிங் வந்து அதுல இருக்காது. நம்மளுடைய கால்கள்ல கைகள்ல பேர் ஃபுட்டா இருக்கும்போது நம்ம அதை ஃபீல் பண்ணுவோம். வார்ம் அப்படின்னா கதகதப்பான. வார்ம் ஹேட், வார்ம் சாக்ஸ், வார்ம் கோட். when we wear these winter wears, they keep our body temperature warm. Okay. Okay, children. Shall I pass on to the next new words? See here. Rises. ரைசஸ்னா உதித்தெழுது. சன் வந்து ரைஸ் ஆகுது, சன் வந்து உதிக்குது, சூரியன் வந்து உதிக்குதுன்னு சொல்லுவோம்ல, அப்பதான் ரைசஸ்ன்ற வேர்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ரைசஸ். சிங். சிங்னா பாடுறது. பிளேனா விளையாடுறது. பிளே விளையாடுறது. வேர். வேர்னா ரெண்டு அர்த்தம் வரும். அணிதல், அதாவது ஆடை அணிதல் அப்படின்றதையும் நம்ம வேர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். இன்னொன்னு ட்ரெஸ் அப்படின்ற மீனிங், அதாவது க்ளோதிங்ன்ற மீனிங்லயும் இது வந்துடும். வேர். And then feet. Next, find. Hold. Cold. Leave. Ready. Shall I read once again? Rises. Sing. Play. Wear. Feet. Find. Hold. Cold. Leave. And then ready. Children, study these new words and come. This is your tomorrow homework. Children, I am going to show some pictures for you which is related to the winter season. Children, do you like usual dresses or some special type of dresses during the winter season? Say something. We want to wear only special type of dress. Special type of dress means, see this picture. See here, there are two children. They wear some winter wears to keep their body temperature warm. That is to keep away the coldest climate. They wants to wear these winter wears like warm hat for head, warm socks for feet, warm gloves for hand, and then warm coat and scarf also, which is around their neck. Only these type of dresses only we want to prevent ourselves from coldest climate. This is only the common scene you can see in your surroundings. You may also wear this winter wear during winter season to beat the cold. Shall I show the next picture? See this picture. What do you see here? Two men. They are sitting near the fire. Wood is burning. They show their hands and bare foot to the fire to avoid numbness. When you have a direct contact with the fire, it is very comfortable for you. You can avoid numbness. This is also a useful scene you can see when you come out and watch during the winter season. And then what about the next picture? Have you seen this type of fireplace? It is a fireplace. In hill stations like Kodaikanal and Ooty, you can see in most of the places this type of fireplace. Fireplace helps us to keep the room temperature warm. It will helpful for us to prevent ourselves from coldest climate. In the fireplace, always the wood is burning. Nowadays, electric fireplaces also introduced in the market. It is very comfortable for the people because there is no need for wood. But this type of fireplace, we need more wood. Always, if you burn the wood continuously, then only we can keep the room temperature warm. See the next picture, children. It is a mist formation. Mist is nothing but a smoke-like formation. Only at the wee hours in the winter season, you can see the mist. in your surroundings. When you come out from your home, you can see the mist. Children, can you see the things clearly when the mist forms? No, you cannot. You can't see the things clearly. But when will the mist go? After the rising of the sun, it will evaporate. It will go off. Then, what is this? Can you see? There are some water droplets. Children, have you ever noticed some water droplets on the leaves and grass and plants and everything during the winter season? Have you ever noticed? Yes. These are nothing but dewdrops. Dewdrops are only the water droplets which is falling when the temperature goes below the normal temperature. When the temperature goes off, then only water droplets will be formed. Only in the winter season, because of the very extremely cold climate, dewdrops will be formed. This is also a useful thing you can notice at your home. Do you have a garden, children? If you have a garden, then you can see this one. Children, during winter season, what type of food will you prefer? Cool drinks or hot drinks? Only the hot drinks you will prefer, because it will comfortable for us to tackle the coldish climate. See this picture. This is the hot tea. Nowadays, people always prefer herbal tea like mint tea, tulsi tea, because it gives good health for us, and also it helps to tackle some health issues like cold, fever and cough, etc. Okay, when you have this drink, really it will be a good for your health. And then see here, hot spicy soup and boiled vegetables. Hot spicy soup. This may be veg soup or non-veg soup. Anyway, it will boost our immune system. It helps to maintain good health during the winter season. And boiled vegetables also. It will be helpful for our digestion. During winter season, usually we feel some indigestion. To avoid that one, we can eat boiled vegetables. It will be useful for easy digestion. Okay, children? Do you like these pictures? Have you got some extra information apart from the lesson? Okay. Now I am going to show the events sequencing. That is sequencing the events. That is ordering the events which are in the lesson. Ordering the events of the lesson. It will helpful for you to recall everything. Shall we see the first event? What is the first event of the lesson? Banu and Jonu get up in the morning and get ready to play. And this is the first event. What is the second event? Do you remember? They feel very cold, so that they want to wear winter wears to keep them warm. அவங்க ரொம்ப கூலிங்கா ஃபீல் பண்ணாங்க, அதனால அவங்களுடைய வின்டர் வேர்ஸ வந்து என்ன பண்ணாங்க, போடணும் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சாங்க. To keep them warm. Okay. John searches her warm hat on the table. Next என்ன இன்சிடென்ட், ஜானு வந்து டேபிள் மேல இருக்கிற வார்ம் ஹேட்டை வந்து தேடுறாங்க. பட் த ஹேட் இஸ் நாட் ஆன் த டேபிள். ஆனா ஹேட் அங்க இருந்ததா? இல்ல, ஹேட் வந்து டேபிள் மேல இல்ல. Then what is the next event? பானு seeks her socks under the table. இப்போ பானு என்ன பண்றாங்க, டேபிள் கடியில சாக்ஸ் இருக்கான்னு சொல்லிட்டு தேடுறாங்க. பட் இட் இஸ் நாட் தேர். ஆனா டேபிள் கடியில என்ன இல்ல, சாக்ஸ் வந்து இல்ல. வாட் இஸ் த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஈவென்ட்? தே ஃபீல் நம்னஸ் இன் தியர் ஃபீட். அவங்க தேடி பார்க்குறாங்க, அவங்களுடைய ட்ரெஸ் கிடைக்கல. அப்போ வந்து என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா, நேரம் ஆக ஆக அவங்களுடைய கால்லாம் மரத்து போனது மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீல் அவங்களுக்கு வந்துருச்சு. they get shivering due to cold. அவங்க குளிர்ச்சினால அப்படி நடுங்க ஆரம்பிச்சிடுறாங்க, குளிர்றதுனால. And then what about the next event? They tries to find their hat and socks. அவங்க அவங்களுடைய hat socks ரெண்டையும் தேடி கண்டுபிடிக்கிற முயற்சியில இறங்கி இருக்காங்க. everywhere in the room. ரூம்ல எல்லா இடத்துலயும் அவங்க தேடி பார்க்கறாங்க. What about the next event? At last Banu finds a hole in the wall. கடைசில பானு வந்து செவர்ல ஒரு துவாரம் இருக்கிறத வந்து பாக்குறாங்க. There they find their hat and socks. அங்க என்ன இருந்தது அந்த துவாரத்துக்குள்ள? அவங்களுடைய ஹேட்டும் சாக்ஸும் இருந்தது. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஈவென்ட் என்ன? They wear hat and socks and ready to play. அவங்களுடைய hat and socks போட்டுட்டு அவங்க விளையாடுறதுக்கு ரெடி ஆனாங்க. What is the last event? The two funny and mischievous rats which keep the socks and hat into the wall. யார் அந்த சாக்ஸ் ஹேட் எல்லாத்தையும் அதை உள்ள வச்சது அப்படின்னா, ரெண்டு எலிகள் தான். ஒரு குறும்புக்கார ரெண்டு எலிகள் என்ன பண்ணிருக்கு அப்படின்னா, அவங்களுடைய ஹேட் சாக்ஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் கொண்டு போய் அங்க வச்சிருக்கு. அட்லாஸ்ட் என்ன பண்ணாங்க, அவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் ஹேட் அண்ட் சாக்ஸ் எடுத்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் வார்ம் கோட் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அந்த வார்ம் கோட்டையும் கொண்டு போய் என்ன பண்ணிருச்சு அந்த எலிகள்லாம், அந்த துவாரத்துக்குள்ள கொண்டு போய் வச்சுட்டாங்க. This is the sequencing of events. That is the ordering of events which is in the given lesson. Okay. Sequencing the events is very, very important. Based on the sequencing of events, I have prepared one activity for the children. Okay. That is arranging the jumbled sentences. Sequencing based on the learning outcome, sequencing the events, we can prepare activity arranging the jumbled sentences. Okay, children. Now I am going to ask some questions for you. Are you ready to answer? Shall I ask the questions? What is the first question? See the first question and try to answer, children. Which is the coolest season among all the seasons? Which is the coolest season among all the seasons? Do you know, children? Children, please answer. Okay. Let me give the answer. Winter season. Winter season. Winter season. Next question. Which season is mentioned here? In this lesson, which season is mentioned? Do you know the answer, children? Give me the answer. Winter season. Same answer. Winter season. Next question. What are the names of the two kids in this lesson? What are the names of the two kids in this lesson? Do you know? Please recall the answer. Write the names of the two kids in this lesson. What are the names of the two kids in this children? Sorry, in this lesson? Banu and Janu. Banu and Janu. Shall I pass on to the next question? Where did Banu and Janu find their hat and socks? See the answer. They found their hat and socks into the hole in the wall. They found their hat and socks into the hole in the wall. Children, what do the rats do? The last question. What do the rats do? The two rats come out and take their warm coat into the hole. The two rats come out and take their warm coat into the hole. Some of the teachers, they have answered very well. Thank you, teachers, for your response. Okay, I'm going to introduce only one opposite in this lesson. See here, opposite warm. Warm. What is the opposite of warm? Can you guess, children? This word is, I often use this word when I'm interacting with you. I use that word. Do you remember what is the opposite of warm? Cold. Opposite of warm, cold. Warm, cold. Very good. Warm, cold. Children, I am going to give one fun activity for you. Really, you will enjoy this one. I am going to introduce some characters for you, but you have to find out whether the characters are the characters of the given role play. Characters of the given role play. Just imagine this as a house. Just imagine this as a house, and this is the entrance of the house. If the characters are the characters of the given role play means, then they can easily enter the house. If the characters are not the characters of the role play means, then they cannot enter into the house. This is the game. இங்க நிறைய கேரக்டர்ஸ் வந்து நான் கொண்டு வந்திருக்கேன். அவங்க வந்து இந்த ஹவுஸ்க்குள்ள என்டர் ஆனாங்கன்னா அவங்க இந்த லெசன்ல உள்ள கேரக்டர்ஸ்னு நம்ம எடுத்துக்கிறோம். அப்படி அவங்களால என்டர் பண்ண முடியலனா they are not the characters of the given lesson. It is only a fun activity, that's all. Give all the characters to the children. Okay, see here. First, Banu. She can easily enter the house. She can easily enter the house. So, she is the character of the given role play. Okay. And then, she is Banu's mother. Can she enter into the house? No, she can't enter. So, she is not the character of the given role play. So, keep her aside. And then, see here, this is the rat. It can easily enter the house. So, this is the character of the given role play. It is one of the character of the animal character of the given lesson. Okay. Then, see here, this is our giraffe. It cannot enter the house. So, we can assume that it is not the character of the given lesson. So, and then another animal. Another animal tortoise, it cannot enter the house. It cannot enter the house. So it is not the character of the given lesson. And then Janu. She can easily enters the house. She can easily enters the house. So she is one of the character of our given role play. That is in our lesson. Then Banu and Janu's father. He can't enter the house. He can't enter the house. So he is not the character of the given role play. Teachers, now only the characters Banu, Janu and Rats. These three characters only they can enter the house. So we can assume that they are the characters of the given lesson. It is only a fun activity. Give the characters to the given children and make them to do it. Next activity. What is the next activity? Arranging the jumbled sentences in the correct order. This is the correct order. Banu and Janu are ready to play. This is the first event of the given lesson. They feel very cold and then they seek their hat and socks. Next, they find their hat and socks into the hole and then the two rats keep the warm coat into the hole. Okay, this is the correct order. But now I am going to shuffle these cards. This is also one of the activities. Shuffle all the cards and give it to the children and ask the children to arrange the events in the proper order. This is based on the sequencing the events. Okay. Now I am going to give one more activity. That is the important learning outcome is knowing the name of the season, which is insisted in this lesson. The name of the season which is given in the lesson is the winter season. That is our learning. That is, student must know the name of the season that is mentioned in this lesson. That is our winter season. See here, I have given one word, watch. I have presented here an object also, watch. For this activity, the conditions are given at the back of the cards. Read the conditions and then do the activity. Okay. This is the first word, watch. What is the condition is at the back of the card? See at the back. Choose the first letter. First letter of this word. What is the first letter of this word? W. Okay. So, select this letter W. Okay. And then, what is this? It is a stick. Ice stick. Okay. S-T-I-C-K. Stick. The condition is given at the back of the card. See the back. Choose the third letter. What is the third letter here? I. Okay, now choose the word I. Now choose the word I. And then, children, what is this? It is a pen. And what is this? It is a nib. Nib. N-I-B. Nib. What is the condition? Here is choose the first letter. What is the first letter of nib? N. What is the first letter of NIP? N. Okay, now choose N. Choose N. See here, what is this? It is a woolen thread. Woolen thread. What is the, see here, consider this word thread. What is the first letter of thread? T. Choose the first letter of thread. T. Okay. I choose the first letter T. Okay. And then what is this? It is a pencil. Pencil. Here also one condition is given. We have to choose which letter. Choose the second letter. Choose the second letter. What is the second letter of pencil? E. Second letter of pencil? E. Okay. And then at last, I am going to sew another one. What is this? It is a frock. It is a frock. F-R-O-C-K, frock. What is the condition? Is given here. Choose the second letter. In the given word, frock. What is the second letter? R. Okay, children? R. Can you guess the word now? Can you guess the word, children? Please say the answer. W. I. Very good. Some of you are answering the correct answer. Very good, teachers. W-I-N-T. Yes, T. And then E. And then R. Can you see? Winter. Winter. The learning outcome, the important learning outcome of this lesson is knowing the name of the season. That is the winter season. For that learning outcome, I have prepared one activity. That is this one. This one I want. Teachers, you can prepare many more activities. And then here is also one fun activity. Okay, see here. Children, definitely, you will definitely like this one. See here, wearing the dress. Wearing the dress to the doll. This is one activity. At the back, I have the thread. If I pull the thread, we can give the dress, we can give the warm hat to the children to comfort her from the coldest climate. And then if you pull these two threads, she can get warm gloves. It is also comfortable for her. If you pull the threads, she can get warm socks. Now, children, do you want to do this activity? It is very easy one. Just to pull the thread, you can wear the dress for the given children. Warm hat for head, warm gloves for hands, warm socks for feet. Do you like this, children? Okay, now I am going to give one more activity. This one also you will like very much. I am going to introduce the two preposition in, into. It is also mentioned in one of the places in the given lesson. That is, Bono finds a hole in the wall. Bono finds a hole in the wall. And the in அப்படின்றது வந்து preposition. Preposition ஓட வேலையே என்ன அப்படின்னா, சப்ஜெக்ட் இருக்கும், வெர்ப் இருக்கும், the remaining part of the sentence இருக்கும். அது ரெண்டையும் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிரும். ஒரு மீனிங்ஃபுல் சென்டென்ஸா கனெக்ட் பண்ணி கொடுக்கும் நமக்கு. அதுதான் ப்ரிபோசிஷனோட வேலையே. இந்த இன் த வால் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு புக்ல கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. இட் இஸ் given in your book. What is the meaning? சுவற்றில், in the bag பையில், in the river ஆற்றில், in the basket கூடையில். அந்த இல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு லெட்டர் தமிழ்ல வருது பாத்தீங்களா, அதுக்கு ஆப்டா வந்து நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றது வந்து இன் அப்படின்ற ப்ரிபோசிஷனை வந்து நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணணும். in the cup, in the pot, in the bag. Okay children, now I am going to give some examples for you, but you must know the difference between the two prepositions in and into. Okay, first we will see the preposition in. See this picture. He swims in the river. He swims in the river. Okay, அதாவது அவன் ஆற்றில் குளிக்கிறான். ஆற்றில் அப்படிங்கும்போது அந்த இல் வருது பாத்தீங்களா, அதுக்குதான் அந்த வந்து ப்ரிபோசிஷன் வந்து நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம், இன். ஓகே, நவ் த ஃபெவிகால் can is, it is in the cup. It is in the cup. It is in the cup. in அதாவது கப்ல இருக்கு அப்படி சொல்லலாம். And then see here, it is a box. The bangle is in the box. வளையல் வந்து பாக்ஸ்க்குள்ள இருக்கு, பாக்ஸில் அதாவது பெட்டியில். வளையல் வந்து பெட்டியில் இருக்கிறது, in the box. See here, see the keychain. Where is the teddy bear? It is in the basket. கூடையில் இருக்கிறது, it is in the basket. Where is the sketch pens? Where are the sketch pens? They are in the bottle. They are in the bottle. Bottleல இருக்கு, சரியா? And then children, see here in your lesson, Bonu finds a small hole in the wall. Just to consider a hole, it is in the wall. This is a wall and it is a hole. Bonu finds a small hole in the wall. சுவற்றில் ஒரு துவாரம் இருக்கிறத வந்து பானு கண்டுபிடிக்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, இன்னா அந்த இந்த வால் அப்படின்னா சுவற்றில். Shall I say once again? He swims in the river. ஆற்றில் அவன் நீந்துகிறான். இந்த ஃபெவிகால் வந்து எங்க இருக்குன்னா கப்ல இருக்கு, குவளையில் இருக்கிறது, இல். அண்ட் தென் பேங்கிள்ஸ் வந்து பெட்டியில் இருக்கிறது. அப்ப இன் அப்படிங்கும் போது இந்த மாதிரி எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் வந்து நம்ம செய்யலாம். Then when will you use the preposition into? It is somewhat different. See here, he jumps into the river. அதாவது அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வந்து மூவிங்ல இருக்கும், அது இன்னொரு இடத்துக்கு உள்ள போகும். அதாவது உள்ளே அப்படின்ற அர்த்தத்துல வந்துடும். அங்க வந்து இல் அப்படிங்கும் போது இன் யூஸ் பண்ணோம், உள்ளே அப்படிங்கும் போது இன்டு வந்துடும். He jumps into the river. The object is in the moving position. Object moving positionல இருக்கும், அது வேற ஒரு பிளேஸ்க்குள்ள என்ட்ரி ஆகும். அந்த மாதிரி டைம்ல தான் into யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். He jumps into the river. He enters into the house. He is running into the garden. She is going into the kitchen. உள்ளே, கிச்சனுக்கு உள்ள போறாங்க, ஆத்துக்கு உள்ள குதிக்கிறான், கார்டனுக்குள்ள அவன் ஓடி போறான். உள்ளே, he is running into the garden. உள்ளே அப்படின்ற அர்த்தத்துல வரும். And then please remember, the object must be in a moving position. அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வந்து மூவிங்ல இருக்கணும். இப்ப பாருங்க, the can is in the box. Sorry, in the cup. The can is in the cup. ஆனா இப்ப பாருங்க, இப்ப அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வந்து மூவிங்ல இருக்குது, ஏன்னா நான் போட போறேன். The can is into the cup. The can is into the cup. Do you understand, children? The pen is in the cup. பேனா குவளையில் இருக்கிறது. I put the pen into the cup. ஏன்னா இந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வந்து மூவிங்ல இருக்கு, மூவ் ஆகுது. I put the pen into the cup. This is the only difference between in and into. The bangle is in the box. பாக்ஸ்ல பெட்டியில் வளையல் இருக்கிறது, பெட்டியில். I put the bangle into the box. I put the bangle into the box. I keep the bangle into the box. Do you understand, children? When you have to use in and when you have to use into. Here also the sketch pens are in the bottle. The sketch pens are on the sketch pens are in the bottle. The sketch is in the bottle. I put the sketch into the bottle. I put the sketch into the, because the object is moving. It is in the moving position. Okay. Suppose, do you have water in this bottle? How will you say? The water is in the bottle. Suppose you pour the water. How will you say? I pour the water into the bottle, because water is moving. Water வந்து still. தண்ணி உள்ள இருந்ததுன்னா the water is in the bottle னு நீங்க சொல்லணும். தண்ணியை ஊத்துறீங்க. I pour into the bottle. பாட்டிலுக்கு உள்ள நான் ஊத்துறேன். பாட்டிலில் தண்ணி இருக்கிறது. பாட்டிலுக்கு உள்ள நான் தண்ணி ஊத்துறேன். I pour the water into the bottle. Do you know? Do you feel the difference? Can you understand, children? One more example. This is the example from your lesson, children. Okay. The hole is in the wall. சுவற்றில் hole இருக்கு, அதாவது துவாரம் இருக்கிறது. Now I put the warm socks into the hole. I put the warm socks into the hole. The two rats, the funny rats, they put the warm coat into the hole. ஏன்னா மூவிங்ல இருக்குது, அந்த பொருள் மூவ் ஆகி உள்ள போய்கிட்டு இருக்குது. அது டைரக்டா மூவ் ஆகாது, நம்ம தான் வைப்போம், இருந்தாலும் சொல்றேன். I put the warm coat into the hole. Do you understand? I put the warm hat into the hole. The two rats put the warm hat and socks into the hole. At last, they drag the warm coat also and put it into the hole. Okay? Do you understand? It is in the wall. The hole is in the wall. I put the socks into the wall. Thank you, teachers. Thank you for your kind cooperation. If you have any suggestion, please give. I will modify my teaching. Suppose if there are any mistakes, please give the suggestions. I want your suggestions, please, because all the teachers are very efficient and senior teachers when compared to me. I am only a junior. Thank you, teachers. Thank you for your nice comments. Thank you, teachers. Thank you for watching my class and give the input also. இன்றைய பயிற்சி இன்றுடன் நிறைவடைந்தது. அடுத்த பயிற்சி வரும் திங்கட்கிழமை அன்று நடைபெறும். கணக்கு பயிற்சி வரும் திங்கட்கிழமை கணக்கு பயிற்சி. Thank you, teachers.